If someone held a gun up to my head and said I had 60 days to make $3,000 with online freelance copywriting or I'm cooked, here's exactly what I would do. Now, of course, I'm assuming that I have no prior experience, no money, and no skills in order to actually make this money with copywriting. And of course, if you're wondering how I know anything about the topic, I myself have made over 10K per month with copywriting before in the past, and I've also helped hundreds of other students get their first $2,000 to $4,000 copywriting client, and a whole handful reach that 10K per month mark as well. And if there is one thing that I've learned about getting clients as a copywriter, it's that it is not luck, and it is certainly not a numbers game. It's not just about outreaching and outreaching and outreaching. And if you do 200 outreaches a day, you're gonna get a client twice as fast as the dude who does 100 outreaches a day. That is wrong in every single way, shape, and form. It really does come down to just knowing how to do the correct things in the correct order. So 60 days to 3K. Addressing the first problem is that I suck. Not only just in general, but also just at copywriting. I have zero skills. So here's exactly how I would fix that problem. So addressing the issues that I have just starting out as a copywriter on my way to making 3K is that, first of all, I have no experience. I suck, especially at copywriting. And second of all, I just don't have any resume. I don't have any past experiences that I can point to get proof that I'm actually skilled and can give people results. So the very first thing I want to do is address those two main things. And I can do them simultaneously. So day one, first thing I'm doing, absolutely no doubt, is I'm watching the free 8-hour copywriting course. If I only have 4 hours because time is of the essence, maybe I'll watch the 4-hour copywriting course, but needless to say, it only literally takes you 1 day to learn copywriting so that you can start writing and outreaching. That's literally all it takes. But okay, let's just assume you don't have 8 hours and you don't even have 4 hours because there's literally a gun to your head. Maybe in just 40 minutes, you could just watch the 40-minute video of me just making copy right in front of your eyes. Very, very simple. I show you how it's done step by step by step, from actually picking an entrepreneur, getting the research, and starting to write your first copy with frameworks. And of course, after I write my first piece of copy, just a couple hours into my copywriting journey, the first thing that I'm doing is I'm getting it reviewed by other copywriters. There are literally other copywriters in the school community, in the Discord community, which are practically begging for you to send them your copy so that they can review it, get better themselves, and also you can actually look at the glaring mistakes in your own copy. And also what is extremely important here is to have a strong sense of do it now-ism. This is a term that I got from Patrick Bet-David, who is a very, very rich man. But essentially, do it nowism refers to you being able to go from thought to action as soon as possible. Because believe it or not, a lot of people just stall and they take minutes or hours to get between thought and action. And furthermore, some people actually take days and weeks and even months before they take that action. In fact, some people even take their whole lives and they think and they plan on doing it, but they never actually put their plan into action. And I don't want that to be you, because there's a gun to your head. So, this is why the analogy is so important, man, because this is how you have to work as if there is a gun to your head. Ask yourself, why does there have to be a life-threatening situation for me to actually take action? Now, I have this poll that I did on my Instagram, which is extremely eye-opening that I want to show you. So I asked my followers, out of all the followers, have you outreached to get your clients before? Have you outreached to get clients before? And 3 out of 10 people said they've never outreached before at all, right? So they're people who have watched the content so much that they even follow me on Instagram at Tyson Scales, by the way. 5 out of 10 people have outreached, but they're not consistent. They haven't been consistent for more than a month. And only 2 out of 10 people have been outreaching consistently for only 1 month. 1 month is not very long. If you're outreaching, I expect you to be outreaching for at least 6 months, 12 months. And that's when you start to see some real results. You're able to just have really high outreach skill and get a client literally whenever you want. So here's the crazy part is that everybody thinks that me saying, oh, I'm going to make 3K in 60 days is kind of like a bold claim. The vast majority of people haven't even been outreaching consistently for 60 days. So if I actually outreach consistently every single day, for 60 days, I will already be that much farther ahead than everybody else. Okay, so day one, we learned copywriting, we practiced copywriting, we wrote our first pieces, and we sent them into review in the school and in the Discord communities. Now is day number two. It's time to start outreaching to clients. And I actually speak this from experience because my very first week of learning copywriting, I was starting outreach and I was literally consistent every single day. There was not a day that I skipped or a day that I missed. So look, if it took you 8 hours to learn copy, maybe 1 hour to write your first piece, and then send it in, you still have so much time left in the day. So I'm gonna be honest, I would start outreaching that very day, especially if there's a gun to my head. I'm outreaching the same day that I'm learning copywriting. And all I would start doing is the 72-hour outreach method. Now, I don't just call it that because it's a fancy name or a cool sounding name. It's literally because it's been proven to get multiple copywriters their very first client in 72 hours or less. I'll throw a couple screenshots on right now, but super simple. All it really entails is you busting open a spreadsheet, and all you do is just fill out the boxes with a whole bunch of people that you know. And now you fill out more boxes with people that know who you know. So if you have a friend named Jason, and Jason has a friend named Tim, right? You write Tim's name down, and then you say, yo, Jason, I want to go into online digital marketing, something I'm starting right now. Do you know anybody who could use that? You know, just something for free to start? And then just by doing this and reaching out to your network and all the people you know and all the people that they know as well, you're gonna get more opportunities than you realize. And before you shake your head and go, nah, this doesn't really sound like something that can work for me, those are the exact type of people who this works for. Nobody has a whole bunch of business owner friends and just isn't a business owner or doesn't have any business or isn't successful at some point, right? These people are going to be hidden, but I'm telling you, it's going to be in your own best interest. Because even if you can just write one email for somebody, or you write one piece of copy, or you write one website, dude, now you have experience. Now going from 0 to 1 previous client is absolutely revolutionary. Right now, again, you're ahead of 99% of other copywriters just because you're consistent and you already have an opportunity or a client you've already worked with. This is going to be absolutely game changing. Now, moving on to day 3, what we would do is called micro outreach. And if I'm going to keep it absolutely 100,000, if there's somebody with a gun to my head, I'm doing days 1, 2, and 3 in the same day. This is all same day. I write my first piece of copy. I learn about copy. I send my first piece of copy in. Then I outreach to my network. And then on the same day, I start micro outreach. Now, what is micro outreach? So micro outreach essentially is just outreaching, but on a way smaller scale for a few reasons. First and foremost, a lot of people see outreach as this big, daunting, scary thing that they don't want to get into, that they don't want to get rejected, and they don't want to get embarrassed. So the most advantageous thing that you can do is start small. It's the principle of just building the habit instead of trying to optimize the skill off the bat. So for example, if you're somebody who wants to start, getting in shape or, make more muscle, I might say, yo, you want to do like 5 push-ups a day. And people will say, well, 5 push-ups a day is not enough to achieve hypertrophy, to really blow up your chest and have you looking like Arnold. And I'm going to say, I know. The goal is not for you to start looking like Arnold with 5 push-ups. The goal is for you to take a block out of your day every single day to actually do the action. The habit must be established before it can be optimized. So that is where micro outreach comes in. Instead of just blasting out like 100 outreaches a day, just send like 5 openers on Instagram, for example. So here's the step by step on exactly how this would look. Step number 1, you start up a new Instagram profile, or you take one that you already have and you transition it into a copywriter profile. Now, here's the other thing. You don't want to look like an Instagram spam bot. So you're going to want to spend probably your first 30 minutes to an hour to fill out your Instagram with a couple posts. Something like 6 to 9 posts is fine. And you can post 6 to 9 things in the matter of a day. All you got to do is take a selfie out in like the sun or something, and then just put a caption, right? The caption can be literally anything. If you need inspiration, check out my X account. I have a whole bunch of tweets there. There's like motivational stuff. There's stuff about marketing. You take one of those, change it, make it your own, put it in the caption. Now you look like a real person. You're also talking about marketing. You're also talking about success, and you look more trustworthy than somebody with a blank profile and no display picture, okay? So the other problem is that you're not really gonna have any followers at this point as well, which again looks kind of sketchy. So instead, what you want to do is you want to follow some of the people you'll be outreaching to, follow some other copywriters, other marketers, or just other people who you think are going to follow you back. And next, you're gonna follow pretty much the most simple outreach process that there is. All it really entails is you DMing business owners, right? Just sending them a quick DM. It can be an opener of a compliment or just a story reply. So a compliment is something that's highly specific and that's also kind of witty that you're saying about their content. And a story reply is something similar, right? You're replying to their story with something witty and with something short and personal. I'll give you a very, very quick demonstration. Boom. So it took me literally 3.14159 seconds to find a business owner here. He has 70,000 followers. And as you can see, he's a digital creator. He's a creator and agency owner. We grow brands in the love economy. DM audit for a free social audit. So I believe this is a guy who will help you grow your social media if you are a business. Now, this is the type of person that you want to outreach to because they just have a simple profile. They're a one-person business, which is really good. Entrepreneurs are very likely to hire you, whereas big corporations, like if you're reaching out to like a bank or something or Wells Fargo, it's very unlikely that you're going to work with a freelancer. But these guys, for example, all they hire are freelancers and contractors. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send him a compliment or a story reply. Now, he doesn't have any stories up right now, but I can also go on his highlights here, and you can see that he has a whole bunch of things here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back here. This one says this was him just making a post because he got the 4K. So I'm going to say something like, "Wow, bro, you've come a long way." Boom, sent, right? That's my opener. I'm going to send 5 to 10 of those every single day. Now, also very important to note is that you're not going to want to just start out and start ripping them on Instagram, doing like 50 a day, because you just created your Instagram profile. So this is going to make Instagram think that, again, you are a spam bot. So you want to start slow, post some pictures, like some people's content, interact with other people, send some comments, and then that will flesh out your Instagram account. Instagram is not going to flag you or tag you as a spam bot. And this is overall going to help what your profile looks like, because again, it's going to help you look like a real person, which is what you want. Now, you're going to want to work on this every single day for the next few weeks and months. And now your Instagram is going to start feeling fleshed out. You're going to look a lot more like a real person and a lot more trustworthy. Now, after you sent out these openers and people have replied to you, very simple. Next thing you want to do is just send them some free value. Now, free value can be in the form of some emails. And because, remember, we're unskilled, we don't know how to do landing pages yet, we don't know every single aspect of copywriting, what we're going to do is we're just going to send out people emails with a quick and short explanation. Hey, first name, whatever the client business owner's name is, I made these emails for you so that you can use them on your email list, or maybe there's some other part of copy that you need, like VSLs, landing pages, or any other sort of marketing skill. I'm sending this over to you in case it's something that you want to take a look at, or maybe there's a way that I can add some more value to what we're doing. Maybe we can work on a small project and work together. And then you simply send them over the link to a Google document with your 3 emails in them. Now, just as a disclaimer, if you're just a very beginner and you've never done this before, you're going to want to go to your Google Docs, go to the top right, click share, and then you want to go to everyone and make sure that everyone can view it before you send out the link. Otherwise, when you send out the link, it's going to lock them out and they're not going to see what you made for them. So in this document, you want to have it very simple. A brief explanation of who you are and what you do, and then maybe 3 emails just as free value. Now they're going to open this up, they're going to see the free emails, and because you're really good at sending emails, because remember, you're learning copywriting right now, they're going to be like, wow, these emails are really good, and hopefully they're going to hire you. Now, this is an overly simplified way of what outreach really looks like, but essentially the reason why I say this is because it's killing 2 birds at once with 1 stone. So essentially you're practicing your copy, right, by writing copy every single day and sending it out to the business owners, and you're also giving yourself opportunities because you're outreaching to them and actually looking for clients. Now the goal is to offer them an LRO. This is a low risk offer. Essentially starting for a free trial, starting to work with them on just commission, or just doing a quick $300 to $600 project for maybe 8 emails. This is a super simple and easy way to get your foot in the door with business owners. So that was day 3. That is exactly the whole micro outreach strategy. So now I'm gonna go on to day 4 and to day 30, which is to just keep up the volume. So as for the daily actions, what you wanna do is send 5 to 20 openers every single day. You wanna be writing multiple pieces of copy every single day and sending them to the people you're outreaching to. Then you also want to be reviewing other people's copy every single day. Now, if you're wondering exactly what your free value should look like, I actually have a free template I'm about to go over with you right here. So this is the value maxing template guide, as you can see here. And here's exactly what it might look like now. All right, this might look somewhat complicated, but it really is not. All it really comes down to is sending them so much value that they're gonna be like, wow, this guy really wants to work with me. So they're possibly going to give you a chance, right? So you create something like an email or multiple emails that are for their brand that they can use on their email list. They're gonna look at them, they're gonna say, wow, these are really good because you've been practicing. And then you're gonna get the first client by giving them a low risk offer like free trial, commission, or discovery project. So marketing assets for client name, right? This is what the document could be named. You kind of start right here, video of me explaining. So all I did is took a screenshot of a Loom video that I did, right? If you don't know what a Loom is, essentially it's just a recording. You record yourself and then you say, here's a video of me introducing myself, right? And then in this video actually has a link. So if you go up right here, you can insert the link and then you can just give them the Loom video so that if they're interested, they can actually go and watch more about you. And then they can also put the name to a face because they're looking at you and they see you. As you can see, this is a 30 to 60 second video of me being highly personal and giving a brief explanation. Hey, how's it going? My name is Tyson. I'm a digital marketer who specializes in copywriting. Not sure if this is something you need right now, but I made you these quick emails just to see if I could write close to your brand voice, give your audience some value, and hopefully drive more sales for your business. If this is something you'd be open to looking at in the future, just send me a DM and let me know. Enjoy the emails, right? Right here, I have a link to my Instagram profile, right? If you want this template, just to make it as easy as possible to find for you guys, just go over here and DM me the word max, right? DM me the word max on Instagram, MAX. And then I'll know exactly what you're talking about and I'll send you over the template. Also, just as a disclaimer, just to make sure that I can actually see your Instagram, because sometimes Instagram hides certain accounts. You want to give the page a follow. That way Instagram knows that you're not a spam bot, just like sending out mass DMs. So that also helps. And then next, what you can also do is link your own portfolio, right? And if I were you and you were me, I would also leave the link to my Instagram here, just in case you're using email outreach. Not something we're talking about here, but still, you can link your Instagram there as well. Next, you want to link your portfolio, right? This is my free portfolio builder, another free resource. If you send me Max, I'll send you the link to this as well. But essentially, this is just your best pieces of copy, right? With also maybe another video in here as well, a different video or the same video. So if you want to learn more about building an actual portfolio, which is essentially a collection of your best emails that they can go to look at if they want to see more of your work, then I have another video on that as well on this very channel. And then next are the 3 emails, right? Now, if you want to know what 3 emails look like, again, I have yet another link for you guys. This is the 4D story emails from scratch blueprint. So if you're looking for, how to write your first emails or just the template in general, you can go here. I give you all of the steps. I give you some example emails as well and everything in between. This way, it's just as easy as possible for you to just get started with the value maxing method, which essentially means like everyone on Instagram is outreaching saying, hey, I'm a copywriter. Do you want to work with me? Dude, when you're doing this and you're already showing people how hard of a worker you are and also showing them how great you can write, it's no competition, dude. You're going to be outreaching to people who have been outreached to 100 times before, but they're going to see your outreach and be like, wow, this was just insane. This was an insane amount of effort that he put in. I'm going to just give him a shot, give him a chance, maybe try him out for a week, see what happens. And that is all you need to change your life forever. And now I'm going to explain exactly what I would do day 30 to 60, which is essentially more or less the same, just with even more volume, trying to increase my skill at copywriting and also increase my efficiency, meaning in maybe 3 hours, I could do 20 outreaches before. In the same 3 hours, I want to be able to do 30 outreaches or 30 DMs. And I also want to start following up with my leads as well, meaning if they either ghost me or they don't reply, I want to go back and send them another opener or just another message and try to get their attention again. So if you're wondering what a conversation itself might look like, I do do have some screenshots here from when I actually closed one of my first clients. So reply to a story. This is straight gold. I never thought of it this way before. Super simple opener. In fact, it's such a simple opener. I would probably pick something better now, but again, this worked. And he said, appreciate your support. Then I sent him a quick Instagram video where I just took a video, said, hey, my name is Tyson. I'm a digital marketer. Basically the exact same lines that I gave you earlier. And he said, what's going on, Tyson? I appreciate you making this video. I'm open to entertaining your offered services. Again, because I sent him a video. Now, if I would have sent him more value on top of that, you probably would have been a little bit more eager to hop on the call. It also wouldn't hurt me as well because again, I'm practicing my copy, but nevertheless, I said, hey, I see you have an email list and some programs plus events. Do you currently have anyone on your team on the marketing side of things? And he didn't reply. He actually ghosted me. So what did I do? I went in and I followed up. Hey, I realize you're probably pretty busy and don't check your DMs much. Would you be open to hopping on a quick 7-minute call to come up with some ways to generate some extra revenue for you? And I said, not a pushy sales call or anything, so feel free to leave your credit card at home. He said, hello, Tyson, I have some time today. I sent him a Calendly link and we got on the call. So things to note right there. One, I took the pressure off by being like, hey man, not a sales call or anything. Just kind of wanted to talk about if I can add some value to what you're doing. I sent him some value as well in the form of a quick video and just asked him some questions about his marketing, gave him an opener. I mean, I know it looks overly simplified, but this is really how simple it can be. If, again, you're sending value, you're being personal, and you keep continuing to work on your Instagram profile and make it just look as good as possible. Again, if you want some inspiration, my Instagram at tyson.scales. I upload a bunch of stuff there that will also help you get copywriting clients. So overall, the 60-day challenge goes like this. Day 1 to 3, you're learning copy, you're writing your first piece of copy, and you're doing your very first micro outreach, which these very, very simple steps take the normal person months to even do. If you want to increase the speed of which you succeed, you have to increase the speed in which you fail. Meaning you're gonna suck at your first piece of copy, you're gonna suck at outreach, but the faster you get the suck out of the way, the faster you can actually start winning. And again, the actual statistic, only 2 out of 10 people have actually been outreaching for over a month. So it only takes you 30 days to get ahead of 80% of people who are trying to learn copywriting. That's it, 80%. Days 3 to 30, I would start outreaching and ramping up my speed. And I would also continue to work on my copywriting skills and work on my Instagram profile. And then day 30 to 60, there's no reason why I can't land at least a trial client or a low risk offer client, absolutely blow them away with my work ethic and with my value, and have them put me on a $2,000, $3,000, or $4,000 per month retainer. I've made this happen before multiple times in my own copywriting career, and I've also helped other copywriters do it as well. So there's absolutely no reason why you can do it. Now, I'm going to put a couple more videos on screen now that you can watch after this one. That's it for today. And of course, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.